Political Parties, Unit 4. What is a political party? An organization made up of citizens who have similar ideas on public issues. Parties are active and organized at every level of government, from the local level to the state to the national or federal level. Political parties develop platforms or position statements that express the party's views on the issues. Participation in any political party is voluntary, membership is free, and people within a single party may disagree on certain issues. What types of political party systems exist? The system that exists in the United States is called a two-party system. It means that there are two major parties that hold power. Third parties or minor political parties may exist, but they rarely gain enough support to win elections or pass legislation. Other places have what's known as a single-party system. This is where there's only one major political party, and that party has no opposition and there's no real choice in candidates. China has a single-party system. Lots of places in Europe have what's called a multi-party system, where there are 3 or more political parties with different members holding office. In this type of system, if no party gains a clear majority, then the parties have to work together to govern, usually by forming a coalition where several parties have to agree to help each other so that they can control a majority of the votes in the government. Where did political parties begin? The United States has some of the oldest political parties in the world. And this is really ironic because President George Washington, as he was leaving office, warned against political parties in his farewell address because he said it would undermine the sense of national unity and make the nation weak and vulnerable to foreign influence and corruption. Despite that, Washington is really the only president to never be affiliated with a political party, and at least 2 political parties have existed in national politics since that time. The original parties were the Federalist and the Anti-Federalist, who became the Democratic Republicans. These 2 parties arose over a dispute in the Constitution and its ratification. Our modern political parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, are generally viewed to have developed in the 1800s, the Democrats in the 1820s, the Republicans in the 1850s, although their platforms, their positions, and their constituents, the people who support them, have changed dramatically since that time. Third parties have sometimes influenced the outcome of elections in the United States without actually ever winning seats in Congress or controlling the presidency. And examples of this would include the presidential election in 1912, when Woodrow Wilson won because of the popularity of a third party that took votes away from the Republican candidate, William Howard Taft, and in 1992, when Bill Clinton won after Ross Perot ran as an independent and drew votes away from the Republican candidate. What does a political party do? Party members work together to put their ideas into effect through government action. They want voters to elect party candidates to office so that laws can be passed that the party supports. Political parties offer an effective way for a large number of people with similar ideas to get things done. A single person working for change is going to have a difficult time getting the audience and the momentum he or she needs to have laws passed or candidates elected. But a large group of people who hold similar ideas can organize in a political party and start to influence the way that the government works. What roles do political parties play? First of all, they nominate candidates to be elected to office. Political parties choose the candidates based on how they support their party's platform or positions. The candidates then represent the members' interest and spread the party's message during elections. Political parties also influence policy. People in each political party try to get laws passed that represent their party's views on the issues. You may not think of it this way, but political parties also unite the government because they allow people with similar ideas and issues to communicate with each other and achieve goals at various levels of government. So in this case, you imagine how the party organizes people at a local, state, and national level to work for the same goals or ideals. In addition to those first three roles, political parties create balance. A majority party tries to get laws passed and attention focused on their issues, while the minority party works to oppose the majority and keep its power in check. Sometimes the two parties will have to compromise with each other to get things done, and this keeps one party from becoming too powerful or dominant. In a strange way, political parties work a lot like our system of checks and balances, where the power is divided between the parties, just like it is between the various branches of government. Finally, political parties inform citizens. Political parties run television ads, they distribute information, they post blogs and contact people through other forms of social media, and they help draft speeches to inform citizens about issues and party positions. This helps people to understand what is going on and make decisions, but it also shares information that is biased, that represents one party's view against another. Therefore, a political party should not be a citizen's only source of information about the issues. Political parties play an important role in our nation's politics. If you need to rewind or rewatch any part of this video, please feel free to do so. We'll be talking more about political parties in the United States today and how their platforms are developed in class. Thanks for listening.